Oh, good morning, everyone. I'm here this morning. I was working on this yesterday through with Diana's her video or her live stream last night, where we had several artists working together. We had Grayscale um, painting. We had Diana painting, and we had passion for art painting, and we had a little drawing, and we had a giveaway, and this is my painting to Cliffnote Mad1son, our Mad1son. So I wanted to finish this up today if I can. It would be nice, and I just hope that y'all join me today for this live, just to finish up my crocus. So I see after some of this is dried. Now I did do a gesso. I used this chalky gesso. It's a light green. I wanted to try it. I've used this before. I've had gray, and I kind of like it. It's by Deco Art, and it comes in a nice 16 fluid ounces, so it's a nice big jar of it. And I wanted to get some more of this brown in here. I think I need some more of that in there, and some of the raw 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 umber and burnt umber. So I'm gonna pull that out and put a little bit of water in my palette. Kind of lighten that up a bit. And I was using this brush, which seems to be has gone back into its little original state. Which really I was a little concerned, because it didn't seem to want to go back into that. So hopefully, let's see if we can get this a little watery. Maybe just water a little bit here, so I can get this blended somewhat better. I'm just kind of like glazing this a little bit, and then I'm just using my little bunny brush here just to blend it out. And I think when I blend it out, it kind of loses some of its pizzazz here. But I'm going to do it anyways. Let me just get this here. Ooh, maybe too much water, but I think it might blend pretty nicely there. Let me get some more of this. That's kind of like an orangey shade up in here, and I'll get some orange also. Let's see. So I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I don't announce because I have issues with my back, and it's so hard to like announce that I'm going to be live. So, this is maybe too dark, but I'll get that all right. Just put a little white in with it. Only because of that, and no, it's too white. That's all right. We'll get that fixed up. When you're not feeling well, sometimes it's so hard to tell people that, oh yeah, you're not feeling well and you just can't get on. So that's why I usually don't do anything with that, like announcing that I'm coming on, because I don't know. I really don't know how I'm going to feel that day. I'm going to use a different brush here, because that one's starting to lose some of its. There we go. Oh, that's nice now. That looks good. Yeah, I think that covered up some of that part that I didn't want to show. And then I want to get some white in here with this green. Oops, that's a little bit orangey, but that's okay. Let me get some water on here. Yeah, I really like the way my first crocus turned out. So I want to get this background where it looks nice too, you know. This is sort of like a glazing effect. Well, it is a glazing effect. It's not sort of. And I'm just glazing through here with this. I know it's kind of early. People probably aren't in church, and here I am painting. Now, Cliff is a musician. He joined me last night for my premiere, and tonight I'm having a premiere too. If you get a chance to take advantage of that, it would be nice. Tonight I have two artists from Pittsburgh who are actually going to be doing a show, and in Pittsburgh area, in the Pittsburgh area, and they talk about what they have done. Really interesting. It's very interesting. If you get a chance, you should try to watch. I think you'll enjoy it. It's kind of muted. That's nice. There we go. I think this is much better now. I just wanted to kind of mute this out a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to start working on this one here. Get a brush here. I'm just mixing a little purple. I'm just waiting for Mr. Cliffnote to get in touch with me, so I'll be able to send him this picture. Now I'm just using a lighter shade of the purple. And there's going to be some dark in here also, like a bluish purple-y color. You know, like this time of year today, especially, is the first day of spring. Yay! So this is very appropriate for spring. If you notice, everything that you paint has a shape. And kind of interesting, I note that when I'm painting, I look at the shapes. And if you look at the shapes, you become better at what you're doing, for sure. Right here, dark shape. Right in here. Quite light. Light. And through here. So last night we had kind of technical difficulties with some of our guests. It was kind of weird. Everybody was having an issue with logging on. It's a little darker over here, just a tad. I have my buddies here with me this morning. My beautiful little dogs. Just love them so much. They keep me company. To be just a tad lighter right here. Oops, don't want to lose my brush. So last night when I was painting, it was kind of hard to see. I had a glare going here. And I had a difficult time here. brush for this. Okay. All right, so let's see here now. A little bit more white here. Right in here. This is part of that, so need a little bit of that green right in here. Oops, it's not gonna do it. Okay, so this stem here is a bit of a darker green, so I'm going to go with my green here and just add a little bit of the burnt sienna to darken it up a little. Actually, there's a little bit of that purpley color in there also, so I'm going to put some of that in here. Kind of comes up in here like that. So much goes into a flower that you can't believe if you look at all the details within it. It's amazing. This here. I do try to paint what I see. Sometimes, you just don't see things as clearly as you think, but try anyways. Okay, let's see here. A little bit of this darker green goes around here a little bit. Just to blend it, to get a little bit more of that light green out on my palette. Oh, wrong one. Got some of that brown in here, in through here. Really gives a little bit of a depth. It kind of shows up those petals a bit. A little blending brush there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. And right around here, I am using a picture, so that is kind of light. A little. Okay, get a little bit of green around there. There we go. Just using my fingers here. So here we've got some depth here. Okay. A little bit here. Let's see here. Got a little of something here. Just a tad of something right here. And this here green is right in the midst of it. Kind of interesting, isn't it? I like this to be a little sharper. Just a tad sharper. White into this, but it's like very, very muted. Muted. Just using the side of that. I want that to be muted, but it's got to be a little bit more. Maybe like that, with some green. Let's see if I can get this brush here. I'll use something like this to get that muted look right there. I still would like to have that a little lighter, but it is getting to the point where I want it. And it wants to be right in here, basically. But I need that light. This is kind of like muted also. Some greenish brown. So I'm just kind of glazing that. There we go. It's pretty dark in through here, so we want to get that nice dark. Good. Muted, muted. right. This is very dark in here. Kind of just blend it out. Just blend it out. No harsh line there. Okay. Then, what's this? Light green. A bit of this green. Gonna mix with some white. I can get this to go, hopefully. It's not light enough, I don't think. Very pale green. Here. Just like in here. I want to come in there with some of that brown shade here, because it's pretty dark in here. Alongside of this. Meet that out a little bit. Bring in here. Not exactly sure what these white things are down here. I kind of don't like that look there, but I'm going to take that out of there. And I'll come back when that dries a bit. Landscape. See, I've got a glare, and that's creating such a mess there for me. But it's coming along. More like peach here. Very light, very, very light peach. Into this with some greens. Muted greens. All right. So in through here, there's some of the greens, darker greens. Because as you get closer to the ground, it is kind of more greenish things showing. And so I'm just going to kind of get that look here. can. Got some things coming out of here. A little bit lighter, so I'm going to put a little bit of everything on this brush here. Kind of muted looking. Not exactly sure why I put that in there, but I'm going to make this lighter. Move this down a bit. Negative space kind of thing. I want this to stand out. Kind of see things, but they're like muted here, so just let them stay muted. Okay. Don't want this to be stark white. I mean, it's just a little too much here. But I think if I can mute this somewhat, it might look better. Green here. Basically right into that. Get the green. Just these little challenges, you know, that you have to fill in. They have to be more like a greenish color coming from it. Then it gets a little lighter. And then this, we gotta get this fixed again. Okay. I like the way this is looking. I think this is really pretty. So the last thing I gotta get in there, I gotta get like a little heart shape right in there with the orange. Well, hi Grayscale, how you doing? I'm always up early because I go to bed early and my dogs always wake me up. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it turned out pretty nice. I kind of like this a lot. You know, I think he'll enjoy this. He hasn't gotten in touch with me yet, but hopefully he'll get in touch with me soon. So, didn't realize you were here. Yeah, I'm always up early. My dogs wake me up. My husband, he goes to the gym early too, so we're up like early. Oh, good, good. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty sore from sitting here from last night. I try to do it at my table now, but it does have an effect. It's, yeah, I'm in bad shape. I think we're done. What do you think? I think it looks pretty nice. I don't want to go any further because then I'll ruin it maybe. I don't want to ruin it. This needs to be more orange. There's some orange around here. And some brown. Kind of muted it out. But yeah, I thought these looked pretty cool. Just using my finger. I really liked your painting last night. Nobody's watching. You're the only one watching. I get such an abundance of people. I'll tell you, it's just amazes me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing too many of the same things. I don't know. I just can't get a ton of people watching what I do. I don't know what. Maybe I need to make covered bridges and simple little things instead of difficult things. But that's the kind of painter I am. I'm not a I don't know. I'm more of a realistic painter. Maybe people don't like that. I don't know. Okay. There we go. I don't want to do too much more because I'll just putz with it and then it'll not turn out right once you start doing stuff to it. Just going to use my finger here. Things start to happen and then it doesn't turn out. Does want to come over here though. I'm just going to blend that in there. All right, and we have a little look of white here. Just a little bit in here, nothing fancy. And it's not really anything great. Okay. Oh, I'm going to take off the tape now. Let's see. Yeah, maybe the time. Let's see. Yeah, many people were watching last night. Surprisingly, I think that they liked the fact that there was like four of us working. Um, it probably made a big difference too with that. I'm not sure. Um, but I was surprised at all the people, and then with the thing with what's it called, the tuber chat, kind of made things come. The people came from that, so that was kind of nice. Yeah, so this is on a canvas. Oh, there we go. That looks nice. I like it. Let's see. I gotta sign it. Yeah, that looks good. I was wondering because I'm getting like a glare, and it's hard to see if I'm on target. Yeah, it was shared. Quite a few people shared it. Yeah. Yeah, the raid plus people shared it. So yeah, there's different things that make things work, I guess it's just I need to find a good time. And that's a thing that I have to work on. Like, what time do people come on mostly? I mean, some people come in here like at 5 o'clock in the morning and they get a ton of people. But I don't know why that happens. Like certain people get certain things. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm real happy with it. I think he'll like this. I just have to get off the chalk. But yeah, that looks pretty. I like that. I love crocuses. We used to have them here when we first moved here. We had crocus, and then they kind of died out. And I should throw these pens out. They're no good. These ones that don't work. These plastic pens, they get like, I don't know, they get real watery. And I mean, I shake them, but there's nothing left except water. This might be, no, that's no good either. Wow. All right, let's see. What else do I have here to sign it? Black. Oh, wait a minute. I have this. I wonder if this will work. It's orange. Let's see. Oh, you can't even see that. Oh, well. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. Like tonight, I'm anxious to see how many people show up for tonight, for this interview, because I'll tell you what, tonight these people. Well, last night she was really good too, Helga. Her music. I mean, it's more classical, but it's just so nice after having a couple metal bands. It was kind of a nice, relaxing, and she's so talented. There we go. And so tonight these girls, they're pretty funny, but they did a show where in January every day they painted each other or drew each other. And now they're going to have a show here it's called Braddock, PA. And they show some of their work, and I'll tell you what, it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that was a nice interview. Helga seems very talented, very smart. She does have a doctorate degree. She didn't talk about that, but she does have a doctorate degree. I looked at her bio, and very talented. I mean, from the age of 7, she started playing the piano. Now, that's a long time. And to be dedicated that long is amazing to me. I just can't imagine that. But of course, like here I am. I mean, I started in the second grade. I was drawing, and that was, I mean, people thought I was cheating when I was drawing things. We had, I'll never forget. I mean, this is something I remember because of what I went through. Uh, we had to draw a bird, and I chose a cardinal. So, of course, the teacher hung it up because it was pretty good, and everybody thought I traced it. And that was actually hand drawn. I did not trace it, and they thought I cheated and all this other stuff. The kids how they are, and yeah, that was pretty amazing to me. I mean, it's age 7, I was doing that, and then we met a person. Well, my mom and dad. Well, my dad worked on the railroad, and my mom, they had this league for women, um, for the Brotherhood of Locomotive Engineers, a women's group. And my mom had met this one woman there. It was about her age. And her husband, we got to meet him. And her husband was very artsy. He was a photographer. He played. I can't remember what he played. I think it was a trumpet, and he was such an amazing artist. He was so good. And he showed me a couple things, and he showed me that Fun with a Pencil by Andrew Loomis. And I got that book, and after that, I just went crazy. I started painting. Age 11, I had my first oil painting, and I thought it was pretty good. So like it was a lot of fun. It was just that's when I started. It kind of helped me as far as stresses and stuff like that. But then again, my mom and dad, they didn't have a whole ton of money, so uh, it wasn't easy to buy those art supplies even back then because they were still expensive. And that's the only thing that drives me crazy is trying to buy art supplies because it is expensive. And but I think this turned out pretty good. I think that Mr. Cliff Notes will like it. I hope. Because it looks nice to me. Well, anyways, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else going on. I just thought I would try that, get it done. I was almost done last night, but just wanted to finish it up this morning. So I guess we'll say goodbye now. Thanks for coming along, Grayscale. I was glad seeing you. I guess you're up early too. We'll talk to you soon.